we're back here at the GSL Code S. We saw a very intriguing PvP that last game.
We really
liked
did,
that.
man. You know, MC did win 2-0, and that was, but, you know, the build that Parting did, much more complicated, and actually he played in a lot of ways better than MC, even though he lost. Tiny mistakes.
Parting's build was really complex.
Yeah.
But, I liked it. I'm very impressed.
So impressed with this micro. The kid has obviously a huge future, but MC is like this unstoppable force that just gets what he wants all the time.
Well, MC hasn't even mixed his playstyle up that much, but it still works.
Yeah, no, he's good at it, man. But you know who else is good at things? This guy right here.
This guy is so good.
Jjakji is so good. GanZI is really good, but guess what?
Right now, Jjakji's choking him with the force. Right now, his neck is going, what is that?
Well, who do you think, Tasteless?
I think Jjakji, easily.
So?
Of course.
I wonder what styles we're going to see here. Recently, more players have finally figured out that mech is the way. Will one of these players be like that?
Well, here's the other thing, Artos, is that remember GanZi's games from, about 2 hours ago? Those games are kind of depressing.
Well, those were, MC just bashed him over the head with an 8-gate and a 6-gate. It's like,
Yeah, he's just like, I'm not going to play a real game.
I didn't really get to show anything.
Yeah. And that can be pretty discouraging, and now he's going up against a GSL champion. Mm-hmm. So that sucks too, Artosis.
No, he's got a hard time of it, man. No doubt about that. And even if he wins here, man, Parting is a scary Protoss to go up against.
Yeah, so he's got quite a journey.
Yeah, man. It's hard.
Well, our map is going to be Belshire Beach. See? I tell the truth. There it is in the center of our screen.
It's really kind of you to tell the truth.
I wouldn't lie to you, Artosis. Now, Jjakji against GanZI. I really don't know what GanZi can do in this situation. If he wins, great, but Jjakji is so damn good. He's so on top of everything right now. He got through most of the GSL and the season that he won doing TBTs. It was a lot of TBTs he had to go through, so he's clearly experienced in the matchup.
He's good at everything.
He is.
He's like Tasteless in that way.
Yeah, he is. That's why I'm see eye to eye, man.
Well, you're much taller than him, but if you lift him up by his neck like you do most nerds, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I have to tell that nerd what I want. Now, thank you to our sponsor, Hot 6. In the upper left, in the red, we have our Terran player, one of two. He is...
NS jjakji.
Can I intro the next player?
Yeah. Go ahead. You do it.
And in the blue, we have our other Terran player, 2 of 2. He is...
Player GanZi.
You like that, Daces?
That was good.
Thanks.
I see what you did there.
Yeah, man. 1 of 2, 2 of 2. There you go.
Yeah.
We got him numbered now.
It's the most succinct way to sum up these two players.
Oh, I love that word choice.
Yeah. So, did we get gas first from Jjakji when we were entering the players? Is that?
Yeah,
that is
absolutely
gas
first. Okay. And kind of a hidden Rax from GanZi.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a Macarax, just kind of hidden off to the side. Looks like it's probably going to be Reaper because he's going gas as well, and the way that's positioned, I would definitely say that that's a great place to build a Reaper out of. So, GanZi likely going for that. Jjakji, on the other hand, definitely teching up. Now, what to?
Maybe Banshees?
I would say Banshees. Definitely could be Reactor Hellions, though. This is a pretty decent map for Reactor Hellions in TVT, and that the timing of that gas is going to give him 100 as this barracks finishes up. So it lines up pretty well for that as well. We'll have to see, though. Watch him go for like a Ghost Rush, just make us look dumb.
He goes for Ghost
Banshees,
Nuke Rush.
Hellions, lol. He goes Ghost, gets Cloak,
and nukes, and for some reason the guy doesn't move his army, and somebody at home is like, that's the best strategy.
All right, so we do have a Reaper already on the way for GanZi. No big surprise there. And that's going to allow him to scout pretty quickly. And he's going to be really surprised by what he sees if his scout gets in there and actually sees... well, I guess his SUV is just going to see it anyways because it's Marine so late. But he's going to realize, hey, whoa, that's kind of a weird barracks timing and weird first Marine. Yeah, and it does look like it may be Reactor Hellions. Bam. Look at that.
Now, don't forget, guys, Reaper can kill a Hellion.
That's true.
I mean, people always
That's
forget,
true.
but actually, the Reaper does beat the Hellion 1-on-1, which is just weird. I still,
You're so into that.
I'm still just like not comfortable with that. Well, when it happened first, I was like, "What? Oh,
It just doesn't look right.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know?
it's exactly what it is." So, all right, now we have the Hellions almost out, but this Reaper should be able to get some kills. Oh, he's chasing with the SCVs on the bit.
Oh, jjakji.
And
Wow,
gets
that
up.
was actually very well executed by both players. jjakji, perfect micro back, losing only one SCV. GanZI dealing a ton of damage and getting out alive. Wow. Wow, these players are so good today, Tasteless.
I know, it's like the best part of my
was
job,
kind of
Artosis. We get to
yeah.
cast better and better and better games until I'm just like seeing ultimate perfection.
God, you know what's so awesome is next week it's the round of 8, which is going to be like just the best of the best.
I know, man.
And then the round of 4, you kidding me? You know what that is? Better than that.
And after that comes the finals,
Which
man.
will probably be one-sided.
It'll probably it'll probably be very one-sided. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
Now, then again, I guess the last finals we casted was not one-sided. That was epic.
No, it was like one of the greatest finals of all time. Anything, anywhere, ever.
Oh, so the Hellion burnt down the Reaper.
Some old guy right now is like, no, the Celtics when they won the NBA in 1982. It's like, shut up. The RGMMA was much better than that.
We have the Vikings coming out now. And let's see here. Is jjakji actually planning something? It looks like, yeah, he's got the medevac coming out here. He may try to elevate her into the main and then send some Hellions into the front.
Yeah, man,
As he does that, a two-pronged attack that could take out a heavy amount of SCVs.
And he is expanding behind this. But right now we do have a Viking on the way for GanZI, so that medevac is going to have a small shelf life. Oh, and look at this. Helping to get everything up. That bunker not going to be very useful now.
I don't know if actually GanZI quite has enough, man. This is actually a lot of stuff.
This looks like TVZ right now. Take out that turret. So his medevac is free.
I don't know, man. It's going to be really hard to stop here.
Yeah, it really is.
From jjakji.
Interesting build. Viking has landed.
Yeah, that's, I think, maybe a mistake there. Well, that medevac is going to get lots of healing off. Well,
Man,
now this one that's out here might...
Look at this. He's going to land his Viking now. This is craziness, Tasteless.
All right, now he's landing his Viking. He's dropping more Hellions in here.
Oh, man.
But here's the thing. He's going to get all those SCVs.
Yes, indeed he is.
And he still has a ton of Hellions.
What a build by jjakji.
Look at this badass build. What? Okay. What just happened?
Well, you know what he did was he thought that his opponent was Zerg, so he did a TVZ build and killed him with it because he's jjakji and his TVZ is the best.
Oh, God, I almost choked my water when you did that.
I don't know.
You know,
man.
in
That
like
was
Steven
sick.
Seagal movies,
Yeah.
when he like comes up behind the bad guy and just like breaks his neck,
Yeah.
that's like what we just saw here.
Kinda, yeah.
Okay, GanZI is actually like having a crisis right now. He's like, what's happening? Every game I play, I just suddenly lose. They're just like, I do my calculated opener that had sophisticated moves set up in the mid game to late game that would slowly allow me to outpower my opponent. And instead, he's like, there's Hellions in my base and Marines, and they just kill all my stuff.
That's actually such a funny way to put it, too.
Well, that's what it is, too. Like,
Yeah, he's setting up for longer games, man.
Yeah,
no one's
I mean,
giving him. They're like, no,
like-
GanZI, we know that you can macro real
did you not
well.
watch this and he just drops Marines and Hellions in that location? And GanZi's like, maybe if I land my Viking, I mean, this build should be solid, right? That I'm doing. I mean, I'm from the Team Slayers. We have good builds, and then no,
I don't know, man.
people are just looking at his openers and seeing a hole, and going for it and winning.
That was a pretty sick build. I can't wait to see what is on
I
the
liked
next
it.
map. What is the next map? I'm still waiting for that to be made.
I don't
no
know
idea.
the next map.
What will GanZI choose?
I don't know. I don't know what
He's
I
going
made
to
this
choose
face.
something to macro on.
You
for
asked me
sure.
what the next map was, and I looked up like as if like I was supposed to remember it, and then I'm like, wait a minute, no, he's choosing the map.
Yeah.
Well, guys,
he's going to definitely choose one that he thinks he can macro on. He doesn't.
Yeah.
Oh no, he chose dual site. What?
Well, I mean, you could get a TVT that could go to a normal point in time on that map.
You could.
It's not like a TDZ or something.
I mean, this is not the map that I look at and say, okay, GanZI, you might be able to get past 8 minutes on this map. Like, if there's a map where there might be a quick game, it might be dual site.
Yeah, you're basically right. I mean, I don't know what he has planned on this map, but the whole notion of GanZI getting out of this group
The whole notion of GanZI getting out of this group.
No, it's
a foolish notion.
I don't think that's possible. Maybe he will come out, and if he does, good for him. But at this point in time, I've seen 3 GanZI games. They all end with the guy making stuff, the opposing player making stuff, sending it to GanZI's base, and then GanZI's like, and loses. So he's going to have to pull it together. I mean, right now, GanZI does not look like a Code S player. I said it. Real talk, nerds.
Oh, man.
Some real talk coming out here. The GSL Code S. jjakji up against GanZI. 2 players. Their names rhyme. It's true.
I guess.
jjakji.
It's not the best rhyme I've ever seen.
They both end in E.
Wow.
I could put them together in a limerick and get away with it. Now, the game...
They rhyme like tasteless and shoes rhyme.
Like tasteless and senseless, like rhyme or something?
Yeah, I guess so.
I guess. All right, guys, get ready for the final... No, well, not the final. I think it's going to be the final game. This pattern keeps up. But game number 2 between jjakji and GanZI.